Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to audible to a different look. Throwing on 1st down. Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
First.
They go play action. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long when they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Let's 50. Rhino! Wait, son!
Off the play fake, Cousins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
300. Listen to me.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Lucky 48.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Can't. Rose.
In motion right, Watkins. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line.
A big gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On second down, a run by H.A. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Black.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McCain. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage,
They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Gun.
Now Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Up the middle they go. McCain, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Alert. That's it. Hey, home, home, home.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert. What's that?
On play action, Allen. Open man is Uzama. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Cousins. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Leave it, bring up 48. Hey, flipper. What's that?
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Buccaneers 3. Young Ray Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gone.
Motion man right is Rice.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Where's the hot?
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Throw caught by H.A. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Yo, yo. Hey, can. Ringo. Where's that?
Cousins on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Where's that?
H.A. now up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. And he is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 382, last 50. Hey, yo. Gone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the third. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Allen's throw, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Real. Real.
Motion man right is Rice.
What's up?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
King!
Now a toss right side, A-Chain.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Pistol.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Alert! Look out!
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Come on.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Half.
Brings up second and
What's that?
5.
On second down, here's Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Kings! Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Mayfield on play action. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Motion man right is Rice.
What's that?
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that one complete downfield to Cup. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cowboys. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A-Chain on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Run, run, run. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Escapes the defender. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stop. Half 10.
They'll run on first down. McCain, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCain, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Half. Alert! R52.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, McCain. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And running with power here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
133.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Kings! Hurry!
Woods, the receiver, in motion left.
What's that?
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Run! Hurry! Done!
A-Chain here, they stay on the ground. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Alert! Real. Hurry! What's up?
On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Point it right. Pistol. What's that?
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Real. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Look out.
They'll run on first down. McCain stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd and 5.
Middle.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Chris Burns. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
But that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
3rd and 5.
Run, run, run. Up, up. What's up?
Play fake. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Alert, 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 alert. Real, real, real. Kings, Kings, Kings. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, alert 33. Done.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And